Hey everyone, in today's video I want to show you a very simple app to send and receive money. It's called Venmo and it's probably the highest rated app in the App Store and in the Google Play Store. So I'm going to show you exactly how to use it, and at the end of the video I'll show you my favorite options within the app and my rating from 1 to 5. And just to give you a quick overview of Venmo, basically what it lets you do is you could safely send and receive money to anyone. It also has options for buying crypto. It also has options for shopping and a bunch of other stuff that I'll cover in this video. But to access it, you could look in the App Store. If you have an iPhone or iPad, it's called Venmo. And if you have an Android, look in the Google Play Store. And I'm gonna go ahead and open it up. I've used it for many years, so I could actually show you my account. And make sure during the sign up process, you do give it all the access. And if you want to connect with your Facebook friends and your contacts, go ahead and give it that permission. Now, once you're inside the app with an account, let me just explain to you what's going on up here, because I know a lot of people get confused the way this app works. On this double person icon here and everything you see underneath, this is your friends, whoever you give access to on Facebook or on your contacts on your phone, and the activity that they have on this app. Meaning, if they use this app to send and receive money, like you see over here, you will see that. That will actually show up. You could make this private when you send and receive money, but I wanted to make sure you understand that this is publicly available to your friends. In fact, if we go to this globe icon, you could literally see strangers and what they pay for here. It doesn't show the amounts, but it shows who paid to who and what they paid for the note they leave here. So it makes this app a little bit of a social media on top of a payment system, but I just found it strange that you could do this with this app. So definitely take that into account. I'll show you how to do this completely privately too. So when you send and receive money, none of this shows up in these sections. And you also have this option, the $ here. And this will show you all your transactions within the app, and you could search within those transactions and it will date them for you here by the year. It's a very useful option, or you could see it in your stories format. And this is the same information, it's just laid out in a different format. So that's the overall layout. But before I show you pay and request, you should link an account. You could do a bank account, debit card, or credit card. So go up here and press these 3 lines. And on this page, go to the settings tab right down here. And you want to choose payment methods. And here, make sure you press add a bank account or a debit or credit card here, because otherwise you can't really send money. And if you receive money, you can't take it out because you need to transfer it. Recently, they added Venmo credit card, which you could apply right here too. And if you select add a bank, you could add your bank, no fees for sending money or purchases online. You could add a credit card. This will have a 3% fee, which is standard, and you have the Amex Send account. So link one of these. You need at least one here. And I've already linked my bank account here as a payment method because it's completely free when you link a checking account, for example. So now if I go back here, I could go to pay and request, and I'll show you how to pay and how to request money from someone else. When you press that, you will land on this page where you first have to type in someone's name, their username, if you know their username, their phone number or email. Any one of those will show them over here to you. Or the top people, the people you interact with the most, or your friends will also show here. You could go down this list and select from here. In this case, I'll go ahead and choose someone. And if you can't find them with one of the methods, make sure you try a different one. So if their username doesn't work or their phone number doesn't work, try their email. This is how easy it is to pay or request. Type in an amount. Then you would leave a note right here after you type in the amount. You could go ahead and add emojis like this that will pop up right here, or these kind of GIFs here. And then there's one more option I really want you to click on right here. It says private. Now, by default, it may be set to public, meaning it will show up under that globe icon I showed you in the beginning where everyone could see who you paid money to. Not how much, but who you paid money to and for what. It will show your note here. You could also set that to friends only, but I like to keep it on private because I just want to use this not as a social media, but as a way to send and receive money. If you do change this to friends though, you will get an option here to tag a friend. And that will get you the @ here where you could tag any of your friends here. But again, I'm gonna change mine here to private. Then you have other options here. You could add more emojis here. You could have these Bitmojis, and you could add other stickers here as well. And finally, you could decide if you're requesting, if you're gonna ask for money, if you're going to pay for something. So if you wanna request, press request. and it's gonna send that request to that someone, or if you wanna pay them, you just press pay and pay them that way. And if you chose the option to share it with your friends, it will appear over here. Or if you shared it publicly, it will appear over here. In my case, I chose private, so it won't show up in any of these options here. And now let me show you a really cool option here. This option right here, click this. And with this option, it allows you to scan a code. Okay, this one, if you're next to someone, let's say you're splitting a bill at a restaurant, you could scan a code. And the way they get that code on their app is on this page, Venmo Me. So this will be your code. They would just have their phone on scan code, and then they would just scan this code here. And it's a much faster way to access your account this way to pay you. And you could also choose show to pay. This is basically a barcode you could use at a business to pay for things. I'm blurring mine out here, but it's connected to my bank account that I linked. So those options come in really, really handy over here. And if you wanted to use this platform to buy cryptocurrency, they recently added an option for that. So you could buy cryptocurrency using this platform. For example, you could buy Bitcoin by just clicking it here and making a transaction. Let me show you some important settings before we wrap this up. Press the 3 lines here. And to transfer money out, if someone pays you money, it's gonna sit on this app. You're not gonna get it automatically to your account. So make sure you press transfer money, and this will show your balance here on Venmo, and you could transfer it directly to this bank account or choose a different payment method here that you have connected. An instant transfer is a 1% fee, maximum of $10, or you could do the free option that takes 1 to 3 business days, which is typically what I choose. So type in the amounts here and then transfer here. And there's an option here where you could go ahead and invite friends now that you know the app and you understand how it works. You could invite a friend and earn $5. Now this has to be someone you know. That's why I can't have a link in the description of this video, for example, to this, but you could use this to invite your personal friends. And I'll cover business profiles, which if you're using this for your business, this is really, really useful and one of the newest options and upgrades to Venmo. So I'll cover that in an upcoming video and I'll link that below in the description as well. And the last thing I'll show you is offers. If you go to the offers tab here, you'll often see different offers from different companies that you will get some sort of cash back if you pay with Venmo. So that QR code I showed you where you could pay vendors, you could go ahead and scan that here and pay for things this way. So if you use this in store, you get a $10 cash back using the Venmo app. And I really like this option of paying for things within this app and in exchange getting a reward, a cash reward. So that is useful, something I'll try out in different stores. But I love this app. I'm gonna give it a 5 out of 5 because it works seamlessly. The only thing I still can't understand to this day after using it for years is why they have the public option where it shows strangers what you're paying for and who you're paying. I still can't comprehend that. But let me know what you think of that option in the description below. I'd love to hear your feedback on that. But other than that, it's really seamless. It's so easy to send and receive money. And it has a bunch of other upgrades like buying crypto and this offers page that I showed you. I hope you found this useful. Make sure you subscribe for easy to follow app videos, and I'll see you next time.